Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name is Marta Chlewicka, and I'm a spokesperson for LPP. I would like to welcome everybody. I would also like to welcome everyone who is watching, listening to our online broadcast. We are publishing today the results of the company for the first quarter of 2016. The commentary will be given by the Vice President of the Management Board, Mr. Przemysław Ludkiewicz. Good afternoon. So I give the floor to Przemysław. I will join him during the presentation with the corporation information. Welcome. So the results for the first quarter of the LPP, this is the first quarters are usually the weakest quarters, and I don't really like to talk about them. I always prefer the year to start from the second quarter, but well, what can we do? So I will first go through the financial results. I will tell you what happened in our brands, and then I will talk about our plans. Starting with big numbers, over 1,600 stores in 18 countries. So LFLs, so like for like was positive, plus 4%, and the growth of floor space by 14%, and growth of sales almost 1.2 billion zloty. However, we have 64 million zloty loss. Well, this is connected with the margin. So the margin was 46, gross profit margin was 46%. It was below our expectations. And the main reason was the high price of a dollar. Yes, a year ago, when I was selling my commodities, I was paying for $1, 3.5, 3.6 US dollar, and this quarter, well, the materials that we bought, were for the dollar was about 3.9 zloty, and most of our commodities, materials we buy in Asia, so hence the pressure for the margin. Well, we will focus on the margin in some other parts of our presentations, but let's move to some key achievements. We had a few of them. So we've entered the Arab Emirates, United Arab Emirates. We opened a reserved store in Abu Dhabi. Well, we opened the 13th store in Hanover in Germany, and Croatia. In Croatia, we've opened a store in Split. So these were 5 stores. All 5 brands were opened. So if any of you would like to go for your holidays to Croatia, well, I would like to welcome you. I would like to encourage you to visit our stores. This is actually on the way to the seaside. It can be seen once you pass through the motorway. So if you forget anything like flip-flops or anything, well, you can buy it. Well, we opened another online store in Hungary. So far, this is the reserved online offer. And let's take a look at the map that you are so familiar with. So please pay attention to the middle part of the map. So Poland, 995 stores at the end of the first quarter. Soon we will celebrate our 1000th store opened in Poland. This is a great news. My colleague will tell you about the details of the operation. So what other good things happened? Well, United Arab Emirates. So this is this small square at the bottom of the slide. Well, we have actually 6 stores in 3 countries. And again, 16 new stores opened. Great growth of SiNSAY and Reserved, but we also have a new child premium brand, Tallinder. So at the end of the first quarter, we had 6 stores operating in Poland. Now let's move to financial results. Let's start with LFLs. On the left on the screen, you can see that they grew by more than 4%. This is the second positive quarter in a row. Well, I would like to tell you that small brands are growing very dynamically in Poland and abroad. Here we have more than 20% growth in those brands, and this is a great news. However, we would still like Reserved brand to operate better. But in terms of geography, I can see here a good dynamics 44 in international sales, and that's very good because we are developing in this sector. And of course, we want Reserved to perform as well as they can. Well, we are on the path, and we will tell you about our ideas how to improve Reserved. I would also like to praise two other countries. Eastern countries, Russia and Ukraine, despite the not favorable macroeconomic situation, our results there are, our performance is really great. Well, at the moment, the competition is lower than it was before. Well, about several companies left the market during the past 2 years. Well, the situation is improved for us there to develop better. Ukraine and Romania. Romania, this is yet another open